Narrative Alchemy, Mastering the Art of Fiction and Psychology. Narrative Alchemy, Mastering the Art of Fiction and Psychology is a comprehensive, multi-level course designed for writers who seek to transform their storytelling through the integration of advanced writing techniques and deep psychological insights. From the foundations of character development and plot structuring to the innovative frontiers of avant-garde narrative and psychological depth, this course guides participants through a journey of creative evolution. Participants will delve into the intricacies of narrative voice, thematic richness, and literary symbolism, all while applying cutting-edge psychological theories to create complex, compelling characters and stories. With a blend of workshops, critiques, guest lectures, and personalized feedback, writers will emerge with a profound understanding of the art and science of fiction writing, equipped to craft narratives that captivate, challenge, and resonate on a deeply human level. Whether you're a budding storyteller or a seasoned author, Narrative Alchemy offers the tools, knowledge, and community support to elevate your writing and leave a lasting imprint on the literary world. 1 Course Structure Overview. Skill Levels: Beginner, Advanced, Expert, Mastery, Pioneer, Innovative. Knowledge Levels: Medium, High, Highest, Special Focus. Highest levels of psychology. 2 Program Phases. Phase 1, Foundation Building, Beginner to Advanced. Beginner, Introduction to Fiction Writing. Basics of Storytelling, Character Development, and Plot Structure. Medium level of knowledge, with an introduction to understanding characters' psychological motivations. Advanced fiction techniques. Deeper dive into narrative voice, point of view, and complex plot development. High knowledge level, incorporating basic psychological theories into character development. Phase 2, Skill Refinement, Expert to Mastery. Expert writing practices. Mastering the art of dialogue, pacing, and tension. High to highest knowledge level, with a focus on applying psychological depth to narratives. Mastery, master class in fiction. Exploring thematic depth, literary symbolism, and innovative narrative structures. Highest knowledge level, with emphasis on advanced psychological principles in character and plot. Phase 3, Innovation and Specialization, Pioneer to Innovative. Pioneering new fiction frontiers. Encouraging originality in storytelling and exploring avant-garde fiction. Special sessions on the psychology of innovation and creative thinking. Innovative storytelling and psychology. Integrating cutting-edge psychological theories into fiction writing. Crafting stories that offer profound insights into the human psyche, exploring uncharted territories of narrative psychology. 3 Cross-level themes. Psychology focus, at each level, incorporate elements of psychology relevant to the knowledge level. Advanced levels will delve into complex psychological theories, including character psychopathology, psychological development, and the psychology of reader engagement. Workshops and critique. Regular workshops to practice writing skills, receive feedback, and learn from peers. Advanced levels include critique sessions focusing on psychological depth and narrative complexity. Guest lectures and resources, inviting authors, psychologists, and scholars to discuss the intersection of fiction and psychology. Access to a curated list of resources, including literature, research papers, and case studies relevant to each level. Creating a comprehensive, condensed script for an educational module within a fiction writing course, incorporating a vast spectrum of skill and knowledge levels, including psychology, requires clarity and precision. This script will serve as a guide for both students and educators, embedding the philosophy of education at its core, without explicitly detailing the philosophies of definitions, text, learning, and solutions. It's designed to be educational, integrating formal and higher education content, with clear instructions on the who, what, when, where, why, and how of each element. Module Script: Introduction to Fiction Writing. Objective: equip participants with foundational storytelling skills, character development techniques, and a basic understanding of plot structure, integrating medium-level knowledge and introductory psychology concepts. Target audience: beginners in fiction writing. Course content: Introduction to storytelling. Definition: storytelling is the art of conveying events through words, images, and sounds, often with improvisation or embellishment. Importance: serves as the backbone of fiction writing by engaging readers and conveying themes. How to: begin by identifying a central theme or message, then craft a narrative arc, beginning, middle, end, that embodies this theme. Use personal experiences, observations, and imagination as sources. Character development. Definition: the process of building and refining a character's personality, background, motivations, and complexities. Importance: characters are the heart of any story, driving the plot and connecting with readers. How to: create character profiles detailing their physical appearance, history, motivations, and changes they undergo throughout the story. Utilize tools like character interviews and mood boards for deeper exploration. Basics of plot structure. Definition: the sequence of events that make up a story, including exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Importance: provides a framework that guides the narrative, ensuring a cohesive and engaging story. How to: outline your story using the plot structure as a guide. Start with the exposition, introduce conflict in the rising action, reach a peak in the climax, begin to resolve conflict in the falling action, and conclude the story in the resolution. Introduction to psychological motivations. Definition: the underlying reasons for a character's behavior, rooted in their psychological makeup. Importance: adds depth to characters, making them more relatable and realistic. How to: analyze real human behaviors and psychological theories to inform character motivations. Consider factors like upbringing, trauma, desires, and fears in shaping these motivations. Workshops and exercises. Conduct writing exercises focused on each element, a short story for storytelling practice, character sketches for development practice, and plot outlining exercises. Organize peer feedback sessions to refine storytelling techniques, character development, and plot structuring skills. Evaluation. Students will submit a short story incorporating learned techniques. The story will be evaluated on creativity, structure, character depth, and psychological complexity. Additional resources. Access to a curated list of reading materials on storytelling, character development, and basic psychology. List of recommended software and tools for writers, including plot planning and character development applications. Conclusion. Recap the importance of storytelling, character development, and plot structure. Encourage continuous practice and participation in community workshops for further skill enhancement. Given the intricate nature of the request and the necessity for brevity while ensuring educational depth, the next module will focus on advancing storytelling skills, enhancing narrative techniques, and integrating psychological principles more profoundly. Module Script, Advanced Fiction Techniques. Objective: to deepen understanding of narrative voice, point of view, complex plot development, and incorporate psychological theories into character development for a more sophisticated storytelling approach. Target audience: individuals who have mastered the basics of fiction writing and are looking to advance their skills. Course content: exploring narrative voice. Definition: the perspective through which a story is communicated, shaping the reader's experience and understanding of the narrative. Importance: determines the tone, style, and viewpoint of the story, significantly affecting reader engagement. How to: experiment with different narrative voices, first person, third person, etc., through writing exercises. Consider how each voice changes the storytelling experience and choose the one that best suits your story's needs. Mastering point of view, POV. Definition: the angle of considering things in your story, which shows us the opinion or feelings of the individuals involved in a situation. Importance: directly influences how much the reader knows about the character's thoughts, feelings, and backstory. How to: write short scenes from different POVs, first person, third person, limited, omniscient, to understand their impact on narrative depth and character development. Complex plot development. Definition: the crafting of intricate storylines with multiple subplots, characters, and themes interwoven throughout the main narrative. Importance: adds layers to the story, creating a richer, more engaging reader experience. How to: outline your main plot and identify potential subplots that complement or contrast the main narrative. Integrate these subplots carefully to ensure they contribute to the overall story arc without overwhelming it. Incorporating psychological theories into character development. Definition: utilizing psychological principles to inform the behavior, motivations, and evolution of characters. Importance: enhances character depth and realism, making them more relatable to readers. How to: research psychological theories relevant to your character's development arcs. Apply these theories to their actions, motivations, and transformations, ensuring consistency and believability. Workshops and exercises. Interactive workshops focusing on narrative voice and POV, with peer reviews to refine understanding and application. Group discussions on complex plot development, sharing outlines and receiving feedback. Case studies on psychological theories in fiction, analyzing characters from well-known literature. Evaluation. Submission of a story or chapter that effectively employs an advanced narrative voice, multiple POVs, a complex plot, and psychologically informed character development. Peer and instructor feedback focusing on the integration of advanced techniques and psychological depth. Additional resources. Access to advanced readings on narrative techniques, plot complexity, and psychological character development. Recommendations for advanced writing tools and software for plot and character development planning. Conclusion. Emphasize the importance of continually refining narrative skills and the role of psychology in creating compelling characters and stories. Encourage participation in advanced writing communities and forums for ongoing development and feedback. Advancing from the foundational and intermediate levels of fiction writing, we delve into the realms of expert practices and mastery in the craft, emphasizing the art of dialogue, pacing, tension, thematic depth, literary symbolism, and the integration of innovative narrative structures. This segment of the course script focuses on refining skills to an expert level and mastering the craft with an emphasis on psychological principles and their application in fiction. Module Script, Expert Writing Practices. Objective: enhance expertise in dialogue, pacing, and tension creation, focusing on high to the highest knowledge levels, with a special emphasis on applying psychological depth to narratives. Target audience: writers who have a solid understanding of fiction basics and advanced techniques, looking to polish their skills further. Course content: mastering the art of dialogue. Definition: dialogue is the written conversational exchange between two or more characters. Importance: it advances the plot, reveals character traits, and adds dynamism to the story. How to: craft dialogues that reveal character motivations, move the plot forward, and sound natural. Practice writing dialogues with different emotional undercurrents and use them to show character development over time. Enhancing pacing. Definition: pacing is the rhythm of the narrative, influencing how fast or slow the story unfolds. Importance: proper pacing ensures reader engagement, builds suspense, and enhances the overall story flow. How to: use shorter sentences and paragraphs to speed up pacing and longer, descriptive passages to slow it down. Analyze pacing in well-regarded novels and incorporate similar strategies into your writing. Creating tension. Definition: tension is the sense of conflict, uncertainty, or suspense within a story. Importance: it keeps readers engaged, driving them to continue reading to find out what happens next. How to: introduce conflicts and obstacles that are meaningful to your characters and plot. Use foreshadowing and withhold information to build suspense and keep readers guessing. Workshops and exercises. Dialogue writing exercises focusing on character development and plot progression. Pacing workshops, where participants analyze the pacing of various texts and apply these insights to their writing. Tension creation activities, including writing scenes that incorporate different types of conflict. Evaluation. Participants will submit a writing piece that demonstrates mastery in dialogue, pacing, and tension, with a focus on psychological depth in narrative. Additional resources. A curated list of books and articles on advanced dialogue, pacing, and tension techniques. Access to advanced writing tools for analyzing and improving narrative pacing and tension. Module script, masterclass in fiction. Objective: explore thematic depth, literary symbolism, and innovative narrative structures, emphasizing the highest levels of psychological principles in character and plot development. Target audience: seasoned writers aiming for mastery in fiction writing, with a focus on depth, symbolism, and innovation. Course content. Exploring thematic depth. Definition: themes are the underlying messages or central ideas explored in a story. Importance: they add layers of meaning, enriching the reader's experience and offering deeper insights into life and human nature. How to: identify the themes you want to explore in your story. Weave these themes into your narrative through characters, settings, and plots without being overtly didactic. Utilizing literary symbolism. Definition: symbolism is the use of symbols to signify ideas and qualities by giving them symbolic meanings that are different from their literal sense. Importance: enhances the narrative by adding deeper meanings and layers to the story. How to: choose objects, characters, or events that symbolize broader themes. Integrate them subtly into your narrative to reinforce the themes and add complexity to your story. Innovative narrative structures. Definition: unique forms and structures in storytelling that deviate from traditional narrative approaches. Importance: challenges readers' expectations and offers fresh perspectives, enriching the storytelling experience. How to: experiment with nonlinear narratives, multiple viewpoints, or unconventional formats. Study innovative narrative structures in literature for inspiration and apply these concepts to your writing. Workshops and exercises. Thematic development workshops, including brainstorming sessions and thematic analysis of literary works. Symbolism exercises, focusing on creating and integrating symbols into narratives. Innovative narrative structure workshops, encouraging experimentation with story formats and structures. Evaluation. Submissions of stories or chapters that effectively incorporate thematic depth, literary symbolism, and innovative narrative structures, evaluated for complexity and psychological depth. Additional resources. Recommended readings on thematic development, symbolism, and narrative innovation. Access to forums and discussion groups for sharing ideas and receiving feedback on experimental writing techniques. Transitioning into the final stages of our comprehensive fiction writing program, we focus on fostering innovation and pioneering new frontiers in storytelling. This segment of the course is dedicated to writers who seek to transcend traditional narrative forms and explore cutting-edge psychological theories in their work, aiming to achieve a profound level of originality and depth in their storytelling. Module Script: Pioneering New Fiction Frontiers. Objective: encourage originality in storytelling, exploration of avant-garde fiction, and understanding the psychology of innovation to craft unique narratives. Target audience: advanced writers ready to challenge conventional storytelling norms and pioneer new narrative landscapes. Course content: originality in storytelling. Definition: the creation of unique stories that stand out due to their innovative concepts, themes, or narrative techniques. Importance: originality captures readers' attention, offering fresh perspectives and contributing to the evolution of literary genres. How to: encourage divergent thinking and creative experimentation in your writing process. Draw inspiration from a broad range of sources and combine elements in novel ways to create unprecedented narratives. Exploring avant-garde fiction. Definition: fiction that pushes the boundaries of traditional storytelling through unconventional narrative techniques, themes, and formats. Importance: avant-garde fiction challenges readers' expectations and expands the possibilities of the genre. How to: study works of avant-garde fiction to understand the principles behind their innovation. Experiment with form, structure, and content to create works that defy conventional categorization. Psychology of innovation. Definition: the mental processes that encourage the generation of new and creative ideas. Importance: understanding these processes can enhance creativity in storytelling, leading to the development of groundbreaking narratives. How to: apply psychological theories related to creativity and innovation, such as divergent thinking and intrinsic motivation, to foster an environment conducive to original thought and storytelling. Workshops and exercises. Creative ideation workshops to stimulate original story concepts. Analysis and discussion sessions focused on avant-garde literary works. Exercises designed to apply psychological theories of creativity to writing practices. Evaluation. Writers will submit a narrative project that showcases originality, explores avant-garde elements, and reflects an understanding of the psychology of innovation. Feedback will emphasize the uniqueness of the narrative approach and its contribution to evolving fiction. Additional resources. A curated collection of avant-garde fiction and theoretical texts on creativity and innovation. Access to online forums for sharing innovative writing projects and receiving feedback from a community of like-minded writers. Module Script: innovative storytelling and psychology. Objective: Integrate cutting-edge psychological theories into fiction writing, crafting stories that provide profound insights into the human psyche and explore uncharted territories of narrative psychology. Target audience: writers seeking to meld the intricacies of psychological theories with the art of storytelling to create narratives with deep psychological underpinnings. Course content: integrating psychological theories into narratives. Definition: the application of psychological principles and theories to enhance character development, plot dynamics, and thematic depth. Importance: deepens the narrative's impact by providing realistic and nuanced portrayals of human behavior and mental processes. How to: research contemporary psychological theories and consider how they can inform character motivations, conflicts, and resolutions. Use psychological insights to add complexity to your characters and plot. Crafting stories with psychological depth. Definition: stories that explore the complexities of the human mind, emotions, and behaviors in a nuanced and insightful manner. Importance: engages readers on a deeper level, offering them not only entertainment but also insights into their own and others' psychological experiences. How to: focus on character inner lives, motivations, and transformations. Employ narrative techniques that allow for deep psychological exploration, such as unreliable narrators or stream of consciousness. Exploring uncharted territories of narrative psychology. Definition: the innovative blending of psychological theory and narrative technique to explore new dimensions of the human experience. Importance: pushes the boundaries of fiction, offering new ways to understand and represent the complexities of the human mind. How to: stay abreast of the latest developments in psychology and consider how these can inspire new narrative possibilities. Experiment with storytelling forms that allow for a deeper psychological exploration, such as nonlinear narratives or interactive fiction. Workshops and exercises. Workshops on applying psychological theories to character and plot development. Writing exercises focused on crafting narratives with psychological depth. Group discussions on emerging trends in psychology and their implications for narrative innovation. Evaluation. Participants will craft and submit stories or narrative pieces that effectively integrate psychological theories, demonstrating innovation in storytelling and psychological insight. Projects will be assessed for their psychological depth, narrative innovation, and contribution to the field of fiction. Additional resources. Recommended readings on both psychological theories and their application in fiction. Access to psychological databases and journals for research and inspiration. Completing the journey through our comprehensive fiction writing course, we've traversed from foundational skills to pioneering new territories in storytelling and psychological depth. Each module has been meticulously designed to elevate participants from beginner through innovative levels, emphasizing skill development, knowledge enhancement, and a profound understanding of psychological principles in fiction. Cross-level themes integration. To ensure a cohesive learning experience that seamlessly integrates skill levels with psychological insights and narrative innovation, we revisit and emphasize our cross-level themes: psychology focus, workshops and critique, and guest lectures and resources. These elements are critical in tying together the diverse components of the course, facilitating a holistic educational journey in fiction writing. Cross-level integration script. Objective: solidify the learner's understanding and application of fiction writing techniques, psychological principles, and narrative innovation through continuous practice, feedback, and exposure to diverse perspectives. Target audience: all participants of the fiction writing course, across all skill and knowledge levels. Course content. Psychology focus. Reinforcement. At every stage of the course, psychological insights are integrated into storytelling techniques, character development, and narrative structures, underscoring the importance of psychological realism and depth in fiction. Application. Learners are encouraged to apply psychological theories in their writing projects, critically analyzing characters' motivations, conflicts, and growth to enrich their narratives with psychological complexity. Workshops and critique. Practice. Regularly scheduled workshops provide a platform for learners to practice newly acquired skills, receive constructive feedback, and refine their writing based on peer and instructor evaluations. Development. These sessions are pivotal for learners to experiment with different narrative voices, points of view, and storytelling techniques, fostering a supportive community where feedback is leveraged for growth. Guest lectures and resources. Exposure. Inviting accomplished authors, psychologists, and literary scholars to share their insights offers learners a broader perspective on the art and science of fiction writing. Learning resources. Access to a curated list of literature, psychological studies, and case studies complements the course content, providing learners with comprehensive materials to support their educational journey. Continuous learning and community engagement. Forums and discussion groups. An online platform facilitates ongoing discussions, sharing of writing projects, and collaborative learning among participants, fostering a vibrant community of fiction writers. Advanced projects and publications. Participants are encouraged to undertake advanced writing projects, aiming for publication in literary journals or self-publishing, applying the skills and knowledge acquired throughout the course. Lifetime access to course materials. Ensuring participants have continued access to course content and resources supports lifelong learning and professional development in fiction writing. Conclusion and next steps. Recap. Highlight key learnings from each module, emphasizing the integration of fiction writing techniques, psychological depth, and narrative innovation. Future directions. Encourage participants to pursue further education, attend literary workshops, and remain engaged with the fiction writing community to continue honing their craft. Certification. Award certificates to participants who have successfully completed the course, recognizing their achievements and encouraging them to take the next steps in their fiction writing careers. Given the comprehensive coverage through the foundational, intermediate, and advanced modules, culminating in the integration of psychological principles and narrative innovation, we have created a holistic educational journey for fiction writers. The conclusion of this course marks not an end, but a commencement of an ongoing exploration in the vast realm of fiction writing. To encapsulate and reinforce the journey, let's encapsulate our trajectory and provide a forward-looking perspective. Final module, culmination and continuation. Objective: to synthesize the key learnings from the course, celebrate achievements, and chart a path for continuous development and engagement in the field of fiction writing. Target audience: all participants who have journeyed through the course, from beginners to those who have reached innovative levels of storytelling and psychological insight. Course content. Course recapitulation. Review: a comprehensive overview of the course, revisiting the pivotal themes, skills, and knowledge imparted across different modules. This includes the integration of storytelling techniques, character development, narrative structures, and psychological depth. Achievements: acknowledge the progress and milestones achieved by participants, highlighting exemplary works and breakthroughs in narrative innovation and psychological integration. Pathways for continued growth. Advanced writing projects: encourage participants to apply their skills to long-term projects, such as novels, short story collections, or experimental narratives, guiding them on how to approach these endeavors. Publication and presentation offer guidance on navigating the world of literary publications, including tips on submitting work to journals, online platforms, and considerations for self-publishing. Building a writer's portfolio. Compilation assist participants in compiling a portfolio of their work, showcasing their range, depth, and evolution as writers throughout the course. Digital presence encourage the creation of a digital presence, such as a professional website or blog, to share their work, connect with readers, and network with other writers and industry professionals. Engagement with the writing community. Literary events and workshops provide information on literary festivals, workshops, and conferences, encouraging participants to continue learning and networking. Online communities highlight the importance of staying connected with fellow writers through online forums, social media groups, and writing platforms. Lifelong learning. Continuous education encourage a mindset of continuous learning and development, whether through formal education, online courses, or self-study. Mentorship and collaboration discuss the value of seeking mentorship, participating in critique groups, and collaborating with peers on writing projects. Conclusion. Celebration of journey, reflect on the journey undertaken, celebrating the growth, creativity, and resilience demonstrated by participants. Certificate of completion, award certificates to recognize the dedication and achievements of participants, serving as a testament to their hard work and creative exploration. Closing remarks, inspirational closing remarks that encourage participants to embrace the uncertainties and joys of the creative process, reminding them that every end is a new beginning in the world of storytelling.